So how much Solana SOL do you need to hold to become a millionaire? Because I see a lot of channels talking about this out there, but this channel here, we called Solana at $2 and we rode it all the way up and told you to hold when it was around $70 when everybody was telling you to sell. We said it's going to go to 150. If it breaks that to 250, that was a perfect call. Then we called the top. So what's our opinion here? What do we think about Solana? Where do we think it's gonna go? So first of all, we need to understand what Solana is all about, why it's going to do so well, and what's going on, what's the deal with Solana. Because let's face it, a lot of times it's offline, it does have problems, and there is an inside joke that SOL is seldom online. My dog just laughed, seldom online. So first of all, the Solana price action has been phenomenal. If you look at the Solana price, it's held up pretty well, and every time it was offline, it kept on holding up well or bouncing back to that level. And you have to understand there's a lot of investors behind Solana that apparently really don't care about this. See, in order to understand this better, we have to take an example of Windows. Yes, the operating system Windows, which is on your PC right now. See, Windows had a lot of competitors. It had MS-DOS, it had Dr. DOS, it had other competitors, yet right now it's on every single computer around the world. Well, except for Apple-based computers and a few that run Linux, Windows is industry standard. But it was not always like this. Windows had a lot of problems. I mean, I'm not sure how old you are right now, but more than likely, if you're my age, you remember the infamous blue screens, where you literally had to reinstall Windows in every single program you had on your hard drive because it pretty much killed your computer. And this happened very frequently, and even though Windows was upgrading over time, this just happened all the time. It was kind of the norm in the industry. I mean, we even made jokes about it. When Windows ME came out, we called it Windows More Errors, and when Windows XP came out, we called it Windows Extra Problems. Yet Windows prevailed. Windows became the industry standard, and you have to understand the same thing is going on with Solana. The investors and people behind Solana are aware of this. They know that over time this is going to fix, or anticipating that over time this is going to fix. So much so that even Visa is partnering with Solana to send USDC over Solana for merchants. I mean, the news just came out yesterday, but this was being tested since September. Then you have the mobile phone that Solana is planning to release, and everybody was talking about how Solana is getting into the telecommunication world, is getting into the telecommunication industry. But I told you back then, this is wrong. Solana is not trying to get into the telecommunication industry as much as it's trying to get into the mobile gaming industry. And you hear about partnerships with Solana all the time. So Solana, quite clear, is an Ethereum competitor going for the gaming niche, but also expanding to other avenues. Now let's talk about how much Solana you actually need to become a millionaire, because that's why you clicked on this video. That's what you're interested in. So let's talk about that. So Solana right now is sitting at around $20. And if we look at its all-time high here, we will see that the top was $258 or so. We actually called Solana to top out at $250 and to take profits on this channel before it even got there. Pat on the back. Now, in order to understand how much Solana you need to become a millionaire, what we need to do is decide if Solana is going to reach its all-time highs, pass all-time highs, and if yes, how much it should reach, how much it would get to per Solana. So here we are at the factor pad right here, Solana. Hey, Paul here real quick. This video you're watching is not sponsored, so I guess it's sponsored by me. So if you want to work with me one-on-one or check out my courses, they're actually linked down below this video, where you can also find some valuable free webinars just for you. Please like this video and let's get back to the video you were watching. And it's right now sitting at around $20. Now, its all-time high was $258 or so. Now, I do believe that Solana is going to break this all-time high when the coming bull market. When the bull market goes underway, it's going to break this all-time high. And I can see it doing a 3 or 4x from there. So, I'm looking at an 800 to $1,000 Solana, okay? So let's say Solana reaches $1,000 just to make this a round number. How much Solana do you need to become a millionaire? Well, basically you take $1 million, you divide it by 1,000. So you basically need 1,000 Solana, best case scenario. At $20 each, let's say, would be your buying price. That's $20,000. So you basically need $20,000 in order to become a millionaire in Solana at best case scenario. But what if this doesn't happen? What if Solana just reaches all-time high or close to that? Which, by the way, with everything that's going on with Solana and looking at price action, looking at TA, looking at the news, that's probably the least it's going to do in the coming bull run. Well, if Solana reaches $250, which is close to its all-time highs, then basically if you have 1,000 Solana, then you basically have $250,000 if you sell right here. Not too shabby and not a bad risk-reward ratio. Now you might be saying, Paul, okay, that's all great, that's all dandy, but I don't have $20,000 to put into Solana right now, and that's okay. So you have time to accumulate before 2024 and 2025, and you may even actually be able to get Solana at a less price, at a discount. Maybe it drops a little bit over time. So you can start dollar cost averaging right now, and over time make a portfolio. Now let's say you don't get $20,000 into Solana, or you don't get 1,000 pieces of Solana. That's also okay. Because think about this, even if Solana doesn't perform as well and never reaches all-time highs, you will take a chance. You will have a chance to take profits and make $100,000, $50,000. It's still a lot of money for a lot of people out there. Anyway, I'm extremely bullish on Solana. I think Solana is going to do very well. It's one of our top cryptocurrencies on the Crypto Factor. And this is not financial advice. Obviously, accumulate Solana, or at least make sure it's part of your crypto portfolio. Now, if you want to know what other cryptocurrencies I think are a must-have in your crypto portfolio, make sure you check out this video right here. Don't miss that video. Or if you've already seen that video, check out this video right here. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.